So Raven King, one of the Ikes that's been active since like ages beyond. Like before Ike was a cool character to play. Versus NickC, who's a Captain Falcon from my neck of the woods, who's also been playing Falcon for eons past. So these two are very well versed in their characters, have a good understanding of the matchup that's ahead of them, and I think we're going to see a lot of explosive combos.
Yeah, I think both these guys can lay on so much damage, and especially if they have just the right read, they can just steal stocks for nothing. I think the one thing that's going to really make the difference, though, is Ike ultimately does have that disjoint at his side, and a lot of those disjointed hits aren't really, like, cleanly whiff punishable, even for Falcon speed.
Right.
Like, coming down with those nairs is going to require a lot of precision coming out from NickC, so we'll see if he can actually bring that out, because otherwise he's going to eat a lot of damage.
We'll see how it shakes out, because I feel like the early percentage is actually going to be the messiest parts of this matchup, mostly because of that. Raven King's going to have his outs one way or another, so you're going to see the damage build up on both of these players very quickly. Once we start to come into where characters should be dying, I think where things are going to get very entertaining.
Right now, though, we can already see how much like these two guys respect each other in neutral, right? Like, we'll have Raven King toss out like a hit or two, and if he doesn't see NickC running into it, he doesn't press his luck at all, right? He backs off a little bit more and waits for a cleaner opening. Oh, not going to be able to find the punish.
Wow, I was actually really surprised he didn't find the punish there. Yeah. Neutral air dodge is not something you get a chance to see from Falcon often. And that was such a bad landing, too, from Nick. So, shocking enough. Nonetheless, kick from the ledge, get used to that.
Is that the NickC special?
It's, oh, he's got plenty of specials. That one is just like the ultimate edition. You know, when we see the two-frame down air, when Raven King loses his stock, you really don't think he should have. That's when you know Nick is on the field.
There we go, the clean there right into up air. Raven King finding the back hit of it too, so it makes it even harder for NickC to punish.
Yeah, and on top of that, Falcon's weight class is like, if Raven King gets his percentages right, he's just getting his kill. Oh, the crowd is farming. All right, so it seems like Tri-State is already built up.
Giving NickC the power he needs, and Falcons, they all feed off the crowd.
And Nick is no different, especially with all of the hometown in the crowd. There's a good chance we'll be able to hear the crowd in our mics at some point during this set. Because I've already been able to hear Raven King's voice going off for him. With good reason, too. He's doing a great job of staving off Nick's offenses by spacing out with Nair and Fair. It's
really, Nick is the one who's playing the defense game right now. Oh, yeah, that was a perfect swing by Raven King, taking advantage of that. But what I've noticed is NickC, like the moment he sees Raven King jump in the air, he dashes back, like far back, so that he knows he won't get hit by any aerial. And he times his dash attack right afterwards to just catch Raven King at the very end. And now we have like Raven King actually consciously fading very far forward with all of his short outs to try catching NickC.
I'm surprised none of these quick draws have been punished either. Raven King hasn't really been spacing them towards the ledge too precisely. And not that Nick's letting him get away with it for free, especially not that one.
Yeah, good call out.
Quick draw is a move where you have to be careful about. You have to think 3 steps ahead of yourself when you start to pull that move out.
Oh, the crowd's getting louder. I hear them feeding him spirit energy. NickC looking great right now, finding the knee off a single opening.
That was filthy.
Oh, man.
And Raven King couldn't do anything to stop it. Because Ike's a big boy, too.
Yeah. Like, we even saw the double jump ring come out, but, like, he couldn't get out of the way. And air dodging against Falcon. I have seen a Falcon throw out a knee and the opponent directional air dodge, and then chase the air dodge and knee them out of it. Like, it is a scary thing to deal with. Man,
he has no negative frames, and I must scream. Like, Nick knows that Falcon is not close to the beast that he was in Smash 4. But he knows what he can get away with, and if he plays patient enough, the little bouts of neutral where he just gets into this little two-piece or, like, a wayward Falcon kick from the ledge, that damage just makes it so that when he does get a chance to go off, he just pulls the trigger.
Yeah, yeah. I love seeing that, like, players that can both get the happy little punishes and then also sometimes go for the all-you-can-eat.
So the pick to Nova is actually a really smart pick, I feel, from Raven King. Think of all of the advantages that Ike gets on Stadium, but now imagine them like much more claustrophobic.
Yeah. It's gonna, like, space existing is where you get value from movement, right? The smaller the stage, the more limited those characters' neutrals become. I was scared of a rock right there, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Nick is actually really good with avoiding those situations where the up B just gets turned completely in on itself and he just gets rocked. And just like that, Raven King tried to have an honest combo at the ledge. Yeah. Then he tried to cheese Nick. Then he paid the price for it.
Catching the roll. The back here not quite going to do it. NickC, I love that choice, right? Recognizing the eruption started a little bit too soon and goes for the high recovery and makes it away scot-free. Here we go, another chance, not quite.
Great DI from Raven King. Knows this to get himself out of there. Sometimes you just got to run. When you're facing a demon like this, you got to get out.
One thing that I'm loving more and more with NickC is he used in the previous game, right? His answer to quick draw was call out where Raven King will end up. Now Nick is calling out quick draw by just hitting him out of it.
It's like he's tested the waters. He's seen how brave Raven King is, and now he's getting a chance to show off how brave he is.
Good punish by Raven King, going for the fast punish. So that way he can wait to see what side of him NickC lands on.
Yeah, there it is. A great play from Raven King. DI it in, tech the stage, you're never dead, and that is why I like the pick of Unova Pokemon League. With Kalos, you get that same benefit of a wall while having your platforms, but you're giving Falcon too much room to be able to recover, mix up his recoveries, combo across the long stage. With this, you get your wall, but you're in a close-in space. You're in the boxing ring with him.
Yeah, and not to mention the fact that this doesn't have the very tall ceiling that Kalos does, so your Nair into up air confirm is going to be completely untouched here. There we go. Raven King, the tiniest lead, but he's still going to try his best to hold on to it. Just stays with these Nairs and up until he can just guarantee poke away with these up airs instead.
The crowd is roaring on both sides right now, as it looks like Raven King is looking to bring us to a Game 3 in dominant fashion. Nick cannot escape the mix that is the Nair.
Here we go though, quick draw, going to go straight for the ledge. We had NickC trying to cover center stage.
I like that a lot because Raven King is yet to go towards center stage, and Nick is very aware of how good going into center stage is as a mix. But phenomenal play from Raven King making the comeback, and we are going into a Game 3.
Gosh, that last stock, he got hit once. Raven King literally only got hit once otherwise, and that was just for 4%. Just walking away just as strong as NickC looked at the end of the first game.
This crowd is building even further now. People starting to pull in from outside to check this out.
The great thing about hype is it's like gravity. The more there is, the more it draws, and the stronger it gets. Because we have people on like the melee end, right? They're glancing over. They're saying, like, what are they yelling about? And they see a Falcon going off. They see Ike swinging that big sword. It's just infectious.
And honestly, G-Pick, it's only going to get better because Game 3 is bringing us to Smashville. So you've already seen how well both of these guys can swing when there's small space. We're just making it smaller and smaller and smaller. Two characters that can completely eviscerate their opponents with that sole platform on there, smaller blast zones. This is everything Falcon and I could ever want.
Oh my god. I like, just Smashville in the previous game, seeing how early a knee confirm can end someone's life. You have that same energy happening here as well. Oh my god, Raven King looking so hungry for one of these early stocks and still not losing momentum for that fish either.
Honestly, that's how you have to play against Nick, because you know Nick's going to want to do the same thing to you.
Oh my god!
The same exact thing! Raven King was winning that entire stock. This was his Game 3. This was his time to shine. And Nick doesn't give a damn. He's going to do it to you 3 times over.
Oh my god! NickC! NickC! Oh no, not again.
Oh, again? Nah. We got to give the crowd a show. Chiba, coming into this set, I told you, expect high octane, expect adrenaline, because these are two players who don't just want to win. They want you to lose. They want you to feel that defeat.
They have to break somebody's spirit. Somebody wants to retire when this is done. NickC finding the knee off that slightest air drift. Unbelievable.
I'm contractually obligated to do this, G-Pick. Give me one moment.
All right.
Yeah!
Oh my, the
No bias, by
authentic,
the way.